All right, we made it to 2021. I managed 12 episodes in my first foray, 2020, into doing some cooking videos. And on today's episode, we are going to do classic sauerkraut, like Oma taught me how to make. And in my family, the tradition was everybody got together on Boxing Day, all the extended relatives, and it was at Oma and Opa's house. And on the menu was lots of boiled potatoes, and tons of sauerkraut and sausages. And we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna show you how to pick up store-bought, normally it'd be in a big crock, you'd be making your own, that'd be really cool. But you can start off with some store-bought sauerkraut. I'm gonna show you how to process it, how to take care of it, how to make it a lot better. Don't ever just take that and put that in the oven and think it's going to be food. You got to give it some love. You got to go the extra step. Now we're going to throw a whole bunch of Oyama sausage, Weisswurst that I had in the freezer, and some beautiful farmer sausage that I picked up. And in the oven, we have a couple big smoked pork hocks that are going to go in there too. And we're going to chip all that into the sausage with some bacon and onion. It's going to into the sauerkraut with some bacon and onion. It's going to be awesome. And to start it all off, Hoyne Brewing, and no, they don't sponsor me, but they really should because I really love Hoyne Brewing, is now making German dark beer. And I got so excited when I saw that this was happening. I thought, oh, I can't think of anything better than German dark beer. They're calling it alt beer, which just means old beer, classic style. Oh, and it's a nice color. It's a big can of beer. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, look at that. Sauerkraut, beer, New Year. Boom. Forget about sauerkraut. That's just delicious. That's just absolutely delicious. This is fabulous. This is really, 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 really good. Oh. This is almost like the English bitter, the Appleton, which is my favorite that they make. But this is going to be a close second. This could be, this is going to be in the growler. So let's make some sauerkraut.
Okay, so the first thing, this stuff is like just simply sauerkraut that has been fermented, and it has like nothing in it but a little bit of ascorbic acid and some salt. And usually you just open them up and dump them out, and you might need to get in there. Get it out. Oh, this makes that good noise, slurping, slumping, slishiness. Could be, get in there. Get out. Oops, lost a little bit. Oop. Rinse out the jar. Pour over. Rinse out the jar. All right. Cold water. You gotta see what I'm doing here. Rinse this. Rinse it. Rinse it, rinse it, rinse it. Don't let that super sour taste, unbelievably sour taste, be your definition of what this is supposed to taste like, because it's not. No way. And from there, you're going to want to squeeze the water out of it and into the big pan. Squeeze the water out of it into the big pan. So we're just going to kind of julienne thinly slice our onion so that it looks about the same thickness as our sauerkraut. We're just putting in 3 medium onions. And we're going to drop our pack of beautiful bacon into that onion. So if you were making a halal or vegetarian version, obviously you would not be putting in the bacon. But we are squareheads and we love pig. Pig is everything. Into the pan. Coarse chop a pack of bacon. Nice big chunks so you can taste them later on. And the bacon goes into the onion. Bacon, onion, bacon and onion in the pan. And when these cook clear, then you're going to go into the giant pan of sauerkraut. Now that's 4 jars that went into there. 4 entire jars. And the reason we do 4 jars is because this stuff freezes. It's so beautiful. The vacuum seal, pull out. I'm still emotional. I'm crying from the onions. Maybe it's this alt beer, which is just fabulous. All right. We have cooked our onion and bacon beautifully down into the sauerkraut. It goes. Beautiful. Forks. We're going to mix that in. Mix, baby. Get that sweet onion and bacon throughout. It's going to get mixed many times, so you don't have to worry about how good a job you do. You just want to get that mix going so the flavors all get groovy. Oh yes. So we've got the stock. We've got the sauerkraut. Remember, we rinsed it. We got the onion, peppercorn. We got hit a few bay leaves in there. The oven is preheated to 375. Now we've had these stunning. These are from 4 Quarters Meats. And these are beautiful smoked pork hock. And I've had them in the oven, rendering out a bit because we don't want all the fat in there. So they've been at 300 degrees in the oven for about 2 hours, slowly rendering. And now we're going to put the whole shebang into the oven to roast, and we're going to roast it for hours, and we're going to keep an eye on it. Remember, we've got the sausages smoked on the barbecue right now with some beautiful hickory smoke, and this is going to go in the oven, and it's just going to keep roasting, slow roasting, 375. It's going to get magical. All right, so what we do is we keep pulling it out. Then we're pulling out kind of just like pulled pork. This is the beautiful smoked pork hock from 4 Quarters Meats in Sydney. And you can see that gorgeous smoke in that meat. We just keep flipping it over. Got the bay leaf in here, the peppercorns in here. That beautiful smoked pork goodness. Fabulous.
Okay, so we've put everything together. We've got our gorgeous sauerkraut, which we're baking in the oven. We baked it for hours, pulling it out every like half an hour to fork it over and just keep putting the brown caramelized top stuff back in. So the pork hock, we're shredding it into the sauerkraut. We're chopping in the sausage, the Oyama Weisswurst, and we're washing it all down with this stunning good Hoin Alt beer, which is so good. And we've got a plethora of mustards that we're trying. And honestly, I mean, this is the way that sauerkraut is supposed to be. You can serve it with mashed potato, boiled potato. We're serving it with kind of a dauphinoise that we had left over from another meal. But it's fabulous. Please do this at home. Make yourself sauerkraut. It's good for you. It freezes. I make a ton of it. I vacuum seal it and I pull it out and I'll have it for lunch on any old rainy day. It makes me happy. It's supposed to have a little bit of tang. It's not supposed to suck your face off. Don't worry about the salt. I didn't add any. There's enough in the pork, there's enough in the sausage, there's enough in the stock, there's enough in the bacon. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next episode. And once again, from my kitchen to yours, all the love you can imagine. Cheers, keep cooking, even if it's only just for you, because you're the most awesome person in the world, and I love you all. So here's to 2021, sauerkraut, sausages, and good beer. Win-win.